There hasn't been such a commotion in America about a mysterious, enormous ape supposedly living in the forests of America since the late 1960s, when the famous video from California was released. On October 20th, 1967, American explorer Roger Patterson and his friend Robert Gimlin were horseback riding along the forested Bluff Creek Gorge in California, USA. Suddenly, near the stream, they spotted a humanoid female creature squatting down. Upon noticing the presence of the two men, the creature retreated into the forest. Patterson quickly dismounted and rushed after the elusive figure, managing to capture Bigfoot on camera from a distance of just 40 meters. Unfortunately, Roger Patterson fell seriously ill shortly afterward and passed away at the age of 39. Renee Dahinden, a colleague of Patterson, then took over the investigation. So, where does one begin when searching for a creature that many consider a myth? In the USA, Roger Patterson was accused of falsifying evidence, and the video was not investigated thoroughly. After facing difficulties in the USA, Renee Dahinden traveled to Moscow, USSR, for assistance. The best criminologists, orthopedists, prosthetists, sculptors, and biomechanists began analyzing the film. Their conclusion completely absolved Patterson from the humiliating suspicions. They identified the creature as a female hominid unknown to science, standing between 185 and 210 centimeters tall. This creature exhibited an exceptional and well-coordinated system of movements, which were unlike those typical of humans. In the USA, it is commonly referred to as Bigfoot, but it goes by many other names including Yeti, Sasquatch, Yahoo, mentioned in Part 4 of Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, or simply Bigfoot. Regardless of the name, this enigmatic image has long captured the imaginations of those interested in mysterious or supernatural phenomena. Bigfoot, a similar ape-like creature said to inhabit the forests of the North Pacific region of North America, is typically described as a large, hairy hominid that walks on two legs. However, the scientific community largely believes that reports of Bigfoot are a combination of folklore, misidentifications, and hoaxes, rather than evidence of an actual animal. Scientists point out that the existence of such cryptic species is highly improbable due to the need for an implausibly large population size to maintain viability, as well as unfavorable climatic conditions and food sources for sustaining animals. We also have a detailed video and new witness about the Loch Ness Monster. Subscribe to the channel, follow the link above, and write your opinion about this creature. Description: according to eyewitness accounts, Bigfoot resembles a large ape, standing between 1.8 to 3 meters tall and weighing more than 200 kilograms, with dark brown, dark red, or gray hair. Witness reports also often mention large eyes, prominent brow ridges, and a large, low forehead. Additionally, witnesses frequently note a strong, unpleasant odor accompanying Bigfoot sightings. Bigfoot leaves behind large footprints, hence its name, measuring up to 60 centimeters in length and up to 20 centimeters in width. Most footprint casts exhibit 5 toes, but there are instances of casts with varying numbers of toes, ranging from 2 to 6. Some prints even contain claw marks, leading to suggestions that they may have been left by bears. Supporters of the Bigfoot theory claim it is an omnivore, primarily active during the night. One account involves a little girl playing at the forest edge who suddenly spotted a huge, hairy hominid with long arms, nearly reaching the ground. The creature stood at over 2 meters tall but often moved on all fours. It possessed a white mane on its head. The creature grinned and approached the girl. Adults arrived in response to her cries, but the white-maned creature had vanished into the forest. Unfortunately, the creature eluded capture in bear traps, and hunters were unable to locate it, leading to the creature earning the nickname the Devil. A BBC correspondent embarked on a quest to find Bigfoot, joining a group of enthusiasts from Kentucky with hopes of capturing it on camera. The Kentucky research team was known for their meticulous scientific approach, documenting their findings extensively, maintaining diaries, and employing high-tech recording equipment throughout the search area in hopes of capturing evidence of the mythical creature. The team scrutinized every broken branch and flattened bush for clues, interpreting any unusual sounds from the forest as potential signs of Bigfoot activity. For centuries, North American residents have relished sharing stories of humanoid giants allegedly sighted in various parts of the continent. One of the pioneers of this myth is said to be the legendary American frontiersman Daniel Boone. However, one of the most intriguing pieces of evidence is related to the abduction of Albert Ostman in 1924. A 19-year-old lumberjack from Sweden, Ostman, recounted being forcibly carried through the forest while sleeping in his sleeping bag near Vancouver. Although he made several attempts to escape, he was unsuccessful. At dawn, Ostman found himself in a cave and realized he was a captive of a family of Bigfoots, a male, a female, and 2 cubs. Although he was armed, Ostman refrained from using his weapon as the creatures displayed friendly behavior toward him. They allowed him considerable freedom within the valley, but closely monitored his movements. The female occasionally acted aggressively, but the male protected him. Ostman seemingly became a pet of the Sasquatch family for a week. Eventually, he gave the male Bigfoot some snuff, which it misunderstood as food, prompting it to go to the river to rinse its mouth. Seizing the opportunity, Albert Ostman gathered his strength and fled the valley toward civilization. Remarkably, he only shared this story in the 1970s, leaving many to regard it as fiction. In the mid-18th century, a famous hunter was said to have tracked down and shot a 2.5-meter monster, which he later named Yahoo, a reference to Swift's book. Unfortunately, there remains no concrete evidence to substantiate this claim. Despite living in a modern world with easy access to cameras, video cameras, and smartphones equipped with both functions, the absence of substantial proof for the existence of Bigfoot remains a challenge. Bart Nunnally, an author who has written several books about this mythical creature, is among those who believe that Bigfoot resides in Kentucky's woodlands. Despite his family's complaints to a local newspaper about a strange, ape-like being that seemed to follow them, they were met with ridicule. The lack of concrete evidence doesn't deter Nunnally. He remains unfazed by skeptics and is steadfast in his belief that the creature he encountered was not human.